What about Hit Me Baby One More Time by Britney Spears? I think we all enjoyed that one.
We sure did, Joe. We sure did.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Listography. Jason, Joe, and Krams are here. 90s week continues. One last video before we get to 2000, and we are talking about our favorite music videos of the 90s. A lot of people probably think of the 80s as the music video decade, but I think we all kind of came up on the videos from the 90s. I think the budgets got bigger, the technology got better, and for me, the golden age of music videos is the 90s. How about you guys?
I agree because the production value, I think, finally caught up to the ideas that people had in the 80s. They just hard to pull off. Things looked a little cheesy. Didn't really have the technology, weren't going to spend billions of dollars on music videos quite like they did in the 90s. I mean, kind of right off the bat with something like November Rain in 91 from GNR, kind of set the tone. You had all the stuff from Notorious B.I.G. and Puff Daddy, and a lot of really good music directors who would later go on to, films. Started Spike Jones and people like that started out doing, music videos. So 90s were by far, I think, the best decade creatively.
Joe's right, but it's also right in our wheelhouse. I remember going home and immediately just putting on MTV when they were still playing music videos in like the mid 90s to late 90s. That said, I'm not really a music video guy. I don't remember the last time I really got into music videos. Maybe the last Childish Gambino video is the last one I actually remember like looking up and watching, but I don't really care about videos that much. And but I definitely have some nostalgic ones that come to mind for my list.
Okay, so I don't think you can really talk about music videos in the 90s without talking about Bjork. She's got a bunch of incredible ones, and I think I could have picked any of a half dozen or so, but I think my favorite is All Is Full of Love. I think that's really cool with the robot. Awesome. Dinosaur Jr., I don't think so. I think is a really cool video. Basically, anytime you can make a video with weird looking Muppet type creatures, that's a plus, and that will be a recurring theme on my list. I know Cram doesn't like Land of Confusion, furiously shaking his head no, but I think that video is great also. A little bit more of a lighthearted one. I like Big Me by the Foo Fighters a lot with the Futos Mentos spoof. Also got to give a mention to Buddy Holly by Weezer with the Happy Days. I've got a bunch of others written here, but I think for my very favorite, I got to go with Pumping on Your Stereo by Supergrass in 1999 with the big Muppety arms and legs. And I don't know, it's a really fun video. Love it.
All right. I didn't even know Dinosaur Jr. had music videos. That's how much I don't really care about music videos that much. I got a thing for just close up of heads. So I'm gonna go Sinead O'Connor, Nothing Compares to You, and I'm gonna go No Surprises by Radiohead, where he's in that fish tank or fish bowl and it fills up, and then he's got that weird smile as soon as the water spews back out and he can breathe again. Love it. Then I'm gonna go with Smashing Pumpkins. Had a bunch of great ones. I'll go. I think objectively there's one that's better than this, but I'll go 1979. Just like that big, seems like it's like the main character's like first big party, falls into the pool, all that cool stuff. Then one that I think is iconic for some of its visual effects and a Macaulay Culkin appearance. I'll go Black or White by Michael Jackson. Pretty awesome. And then my favorite, the one that I always remember of, it's one of the first time I really got the feels, really got the young man feels even, with Mariah Carey floating on a tire swing in You'll Always Be My Baby. They're in like some kind of campground and it's like these young kids like kissing underwater or whatever. She was mad cute when I was like 9 years old. I was really into it. And yeah, probably my favorite Mariah song too. I think it's awesome. Great video. Love it. And that's my number one.
Yeah, there's just too many to pick from. Radiohead had like 5 really good ones. I think my favorite from them is Just, which is the one where it's just the guy face down and everyone's kind of freaking out. Really interesting. One of the most well-known and most regarded ones, I got to do Sabotage by Beastie Boys, the cop spoof. That one's great. I always really liked Coffee and TV from Blur, which is the one with the milk carton trying to do something. I don't know exactly what the milk carton's purpose was, but it was running after something very fun and sad too. Also, big one, I think I remember watching it when it premiered, Virtual Insanity from Jamiroquai. That was the one where the whole room was like moving and was dancing. That was a cool one. And then another big one that people still reference every once in a while, I got No Diggity from Blackstreet. That's the one with the Anthony Penny Hardaway doll playing piano. That one always stuck with me. There's so many good ones. Tonight by Smashing Pumpkins.
Yeah, that's my real favorite, but I didn't want to steal it from everyone. As a film school kid, the ode to Trip to the Moon just got it.
Criminal by Fiona Apple. November Rain by Guns N' Roses. The most expensive music video ever made, Scream by Michael Jackson and Janet Jackson, cost $7 million to make. It's $2.5 million per minute of song time. So
I remember Losing My Religion pretty vividly. And Michael, that's when you really get to know Michael Stipe's movements.
I think my favorite Radiohead video is Paranoid Android.
That was on my list too.
I don't know if I've actually ever seen the Just video. I'll have to check that out.
Oh, that's a really good one. I forget who directed. I think it was Spike Jonze. No, it was directed by Jamie Thraves. I don't even know who that is, but
sounds like he's like the 10th man on like a 1999 New York Knicks team.
He also directed the Scientist video by Coldplay, so that's interesting.
I like that video a lot.
Yeah, so there you go. Great music director. Got to check out Just from Radiohead.
Fake Plastic Trees is cool too for just the colors and everything, like in the fisheye lens with the way the supermarket looks. That's really cool.
All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. Let us know what your favorite videos of the 90s were down in the comments. Hit the like button, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. Check the description for links to all of our social media accounts, and we will see you in 2000.